Hello there, everybody out there in Pavlov land, and anybody else who cares to join. Joining for tonight will be Comet,
Hello, thanks for hosting me.
and more than welcome. We are here tonight to watch Finnish Bear Influence versus Sunset Ravens. But before we get into that, Comet wants to go through some a tool that he has here for guesstimating picks and bans, or an idea of around what picks and bans would be a good idea for our team to choose.
Yes, so here we have both teams selected, and we can see how many times they won uh, and lost. We can see how many rounds they won on average, and how many games they played. Um, this statistic here shows us that Dust 2 is liked by both teams, but we have a very strong presence of FBI. If we scroll a little bit down, we can see the pick rates where FBI loves picking Dust 2. So this is a safe option to be either banned or picked. And if I was Sunset Ravens, I would definitely ban it because they seem to not wanting to pick Dust 2. Um, Meaning they only played it when the enemy picked it, and will be a very strong suggestion for a ban. On the other hand, if we look the counterpart, we have Stockpile and Autumn being picked by SR a lot. Stockpile is always a little bit up and down for them, but Autumn is very strong for them, and it's probably gonna be a ban from FBI's side. That's the main two things that stands out to me, and I think we can concur that these two maps probably are not gonna be played because they're gonna have a huge slant, and we'll see a big underdog story if that's gonna happen. For the other maps, Museum is gonna be a very interesting one where both have not played it that much, but Sunset Ravens have a history, also against us, of winning on Museum. Oil Rig is also a very interesting one since Sunset Raven puts up a really good fight on it, but the stats don't show it because they haven't played it that much officially. Yes, this is based on the statistics from VRML, and I think this is a nice overview, and we can expect some interesting shenanigans about Inferno, Manor, Stockpile, and Industry, the maps here in the middle, which are probably going to be played.
Cool. So, I mean, from the data that's there, you'd expect a ban of Dust 2, a ban of Stockpile, I guess, from FBI,
Mhm.
but that's just a guess on what we think that the data shows there. So I mean, uh, as we're a little bit late to the game, we already know that Dust 2 is actually going to be our first map, though.
Yes, this is gonna be very interesting because FBI loves this map and will definitely put up a strong defense, a strong offense. But maybe SR has prepared something. Maybe they trained a counter strat similar to what they did to us, and this could be a very big underdog story for SR pushing up higher and winning over Dust 2. We can actually look at their history right now. Um, so SR only won against Virtual Assassins and lost against us 10-7. Um, on the other hand, uh, FBI won against a lot of teams which are not too important in this current meta, and we have them win against us barely. Um, they've lost against us as well, and they've lost against Kompashka and Pan. This is this is a very hard one because the teams they won against are not the best, and the ones lost. It's a very murky picture. So I'll be very interested. And as we can see, when they won against Plants, this is this could be a middle way. This could they have strong. They're very strong against Plants, but something against Kompashka. Sometimes they have. bad days or something. Let's see if SR can punch this out.
Cool. So we'll jump straight into the first match here then, and see how we get on. Uh, I have a new minimap tool down there as well. Hopefully that helps everybody understand where people are on each side of the teams and all of that. Do let me know if you need it to be bigger or smaller or anything like that. But hello, Samsky, in chat. It's crack. Here we are in round one. It looks like it's going to be an A hit. I had a guess here.
Yes, they have a strong mid presence, a very large info about how many players are playing mid and B, with with SR playing very strongly towards B. They're now taking mid. Interesting push we see there. They've taken tunnel. Long has been taken by FBI. Do you push? Yes, we have a flank starting right now.
Catwalk taken and being pushed up on, but there's still two players up on A. They're about to peek out. They're getting shot from the side. Some tags on there.
Both teams playing very passive. For FBI, this is a huge advantage since they now got the flank off and mid has been cleaned up.
A captured, mid coming.
Yes, but in the meantime, SR has taken site. The bomb is gonna go down. They cannot stop that. And this is coming out to Chuma in a 1v3. Already tagged, known position. This is gonna be super hard. He will need to make a big play and he needs to make it now because otherwise he does not have enough time.
I think he's trying for an exit here or something, but they know where he's at, so they shouldn't exit through this way.
Yeah, and also you should try on pistol round.
True. And time is basically up for him as he gets pushed now.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it for the first round, going to FBI.
Brig coming out strong with 3 kills in the opening round. Our last week's caster showing us how it's done.
Yeah, very good. Special note here, he's using the deagle and pistol round, especially on this map where there's a lot of wall bangable stuff. This is very interesting. We have a great nade on A long. Sadly, it got bounced off by nothing, and that would have gotten a kill right there. They now taken long, and mid has fallen. So this is now gonna be a super weird match where they kind of gave up a lot of map control and now are playing very pocket-wise. This is why you generally want to play safer as T, where you if you run after the pistol round, because you can get picked off. The enemy can pick up a weapon, and you get slowed down, and they can try a retake.
Umas here just looking for something, but can't get anything as he gets head domed. Gets domed in the head. Just
Yes.
Shimmer and Clam left. As site is now overrun. Bomb plant going down.
Now we have Clam on long, and there should be a weapon there if they haven't picked it up. They have. He's out of luck. Here they now need 1 to 2 kills. Before that they cannot really push site. We have the big advantage of Pit, which gets the Clam the kill. Sadly, they were picked off by good swings.
2-0. FBI still out in the lead here. SR needs to figure out where to go from here, but now they have weapons. This should be a better round for them. Ice beyond with that bomb. Grenade up and over. Not landing
Sadly
quite.
misses. Yes, that nade, which is shown to me by Room Robot. I'm not sure if anybody else has done it before. With a nice counter nade we see here.
Yeah.
But the one on long is a very important one, since you can technically, with 2 nades, completely cut off all of A long and immediately get the map control, which is something newer, which I haven't seen yet in a proper match. You see here FBI taking mid. Interesting control. And
coming up over, able to get that headshot and easy as he pushes it on into sight. Bomb rotating around to A long. Mid in contact still.
We have FBI slowly getting picked off one by one. This is an attritional fight right now.
Kraken gets 2! Sorry.
The mid on Xbox, really amazing. Falling back into tunnel. They know B is open now. They have the knowledge of the players. Do they know how to properly rotate without getting killed? They only have 20 seconds. This is going to be a really tight one.
Oof. Going through mid, I think, is the key on this one. Icebjorn gets away with it, just about. 7.
Yes. This technically needs to be a in-time plant. He needs to be stopped from... Yeah, that.
And they get timed out and killed out.
Yeah. Yeah, Krakenkriegen, even though low, should have peaked there. He needed to defend his teammates, which sadly cost him the round. Or ended the round short, let's say it like that. We wouldn't know how it went after, otherwise.
SR now getting one on the board, coming back, trying to get this all sorted out. Nice grenade for Catwalk there.
Yes, smoking it off, playing it very hard. Now FBI SR needs to play it back. Be aware that they have very little util. They're really low on cost, but there are clippers on Cheramilo. Very interesting to see that he invests in util instead of a good weapon.
Push into the mid, coming out ahead. Give it a little. Rig not able to do the same thing twice there as he gets taken out by mid. Leaving Matt Hitch over on long alone. And Kraken out in mid. Picking up a gun. This could be a save call.
This should be a safe unless we get mad picks right now. But this is probably not gonna be a lot of more peaks since Mad H is low. And we have a mid push by SR, which slowly tries to clear out and get the after time kills probably.
Closing in a Matt H's position here. I'm not looking for anything.
Should have heard him. Matt H should not be aware of this. And Chuma gets the kill. Very good. He should not keep hunting because he doesn't have time and he doesn't have support. And that's exactly what he does. And the round goes over nicely.
2 and 2, all evened up. RFL liking the minimap. Thanks, man. Hopefully it's readable. Let me know if it needs to be bigger or smaller or whatever.
Okay, we have lots of util for SR now. We have a smaller buy for FBI. They seem to again go for mid control and long control. Ooh, Easy Rocket taking out the long player. And
where did that come from?
That came from A site.
Please no. Here it is. What a grenade. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful placement.
Yeah, very good. In the meantime, FBI has gathered mid control and is pushing for a B plant. Since SR is very heavily going towards A every round, they could get the free plant if they're lucky. We see Operello hiding in mid. His steps were probably heard. You have util. Ooh, that's not good enough, sadly. And Operello picks mid. And oh no! Oh my God! I'm delayed. I'm so dense.
This could be a thorn in the CT side right here. Gets the first. Smoke. Still in the way. About to fade though. Oh, they run through each other.
Yeah, and Operello saw that and was quicker at the rotate or turnaround. Very good.
Names are not readable. Okay, yeah, I can take those off for next time I cast. Sorry. 2 and 3. 3 going to FBI here. 5 rounds in. Going on for a 6th. It's a good nade, but nobody there to receive it. As we get a push out towards mid again. And into the tunnels. Greg able to clean that up as Catwalk comes through. I don't know, I'm looking at a wall, sorry guys. And it looks like it's going to be a push.
FBI has taken all of A's map control, and they're currently deciding if they want to go A or B because they don't know where Clam is hiding. And they choose A. Very smart rotate over short. Do they leave a player behind in mid? Yes. No.
Not
They
so
pull
much.
together. They have a 5v1. Clam with only a deagle. Does he save the deagle or go looking for teammates' guns, or does he try to get a kill?
With the money situation, they should be able to buy next round, but which would make the deagle kind of useless. So you might as well try something, I guess. But yeah, it's anybody's talking about the bangable stuff.
Yeah. We have a push in mid in CT, and Operello gets the kill. This is exactly how you should play it. Push on the right side, somebody else holds it on the left side. This way you can close the gap without Clam being able to run away easily or unpunished. And get out the good peek and then the wall bang. Nicely done from FBI. Let's see where this goes next. We have our other round going A. Nice nades.
Oh,
this
no.
time the complete A long shutdown with nades and one for short. They went back and got the bomb. It's very important.
Yes, it is. Primary objective of the game and all that.
Yes.
The sneak up through the smoke could be shut down very quickly.
Yeah, they play too passively for this. Does he get punished? He gets away with it. Amazing. Because they play so passively, you cannot really play stuff like that. Yeah. They're gonna make... SR learn from their mistakes, are more B focused right now, which comes to their detriment because they're not. Don't have enough players or slash util. You can make up for players of util to hold A, and it gets taken over, and this should be a good plant.
But it's getting denied the cross, but he doesn't need to. It's now on the CTs here to make their play. It looks like it could be a long wraparound for at least one of the players.
Interesting position from Rig and Operello. They should be wall bangable, those baskets, but what I have to see. They're getting flashed, and one gets taken out, and the second gets taken out.
Am I doing work there? as Matic starts to come back towards site. But easy, there in the back, gets the backstab.
Yeah, Matt H turning the tension to side too early there, and Icebjorn having both sides open,
Oh no!
needing the.
Oh no!
No! Oh my god, they all died! No, this is horrendous. This
Oh,
cannot happen.
that's so harsh.
This
One
was their round.
mistype. Yep, one mistype and they totally messed it. Oh.
No.
FBI out in the lead by a clear 3 points now.
Yep. Perfect time to mention it with all the nades and everything. There's a practice mode where you can see the nade trails in game if you want to train that, and there's also a bomb diffusing mode. So give you that one.
That's not a pointed comment at anybody, I swear.
No, like fucking up the diffuse, that's a normal thing that happens, especially under stress. It's not like I didn't fuck that up before, but just don't be losing by diffuser, we all know it. Especially if you have the money for it, which they had. Matt H pushing up long, falling back. Nice pick, smart play. Let's see how SR deals with that. There we have an infiltration in mid. And a very solid mid from FBI.
Easy, taking
Matt
out
H.
Matt.
Yeah, he was completely out of position, was not ready for that peak. Them playing very passively just paid off. Ooh, Chuma stopping the mid. And Milo stopping short. That was not expected, I'll be honest. But they also played very together, very sameish as previous rounds. And there is... The CT push was a little bit new, but it just was not done together. Like there was no pressure from tunnels, there was no CT smoke proper. Like it's just all things that need to go correct for something like this to work.
That nade landed well, but Easy was just a little further back, but he gets the kill onto Matt H anyway.
With a lot of life, that's very bad round for or very bad start for FBI. They're now going for something new. They're taking a slow B. SR has 2 players on B. I don't think this is gonna work as they expected.
Icebjorn falls out straight onto site. Takes the fight, wins it, loses a teammate in the transition. Able to get that bomb planted though. And now it's up to
Chuma had a very slow reaction there. Probably wasn't called in time, or was very loud in comms. They now are making a retake. Solid positions, but they're in a 2v3. The tunnel player now comes in. Rick with the good kill needs to peek. Yeah, that's it. If you didn't know, the stone blocks in the corner, they're they're wall bangable, so you have to peek after being spotted like that. And Rick was just too passive there.
4-5, and we are on side switch. You wanted to go through the thing, didn't you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So we had different things. We have had a lot of. That's the wrong thing. Do what I want. We had a lot of mid action. They smoked it every time. Sometimes the smoke was a bit short and landed somewhere over here. But come on, do what I want. Don't be annoying. Thank you. They always had Matt H going into long, similar to what Lucky Round played with me taking a long. The big difference is when we played SR, they did not try to exploit us only having one player here. They did not play to how should I say this? They tried to counter stuff. They went against it. But on the other hand, we had them mostly playing back not over this line. So Mad H, if he gets it, he cannot get too much pressure on. He cannot get too much kills. So they either took it and kept it, or they left it open to here and played map control on this area.
Nice.
On the mid, we had them playing CT first, playing very solidly, playing aggression, sometimes pushing tunnels from both sides, sometimes having the short player, but they played very varied. They played very differing. So FBI had a really hard time to adjust, and to that point they got a lot of work done. They got a lot of pickoffs. This was very pickoff heavy, and we had a lot of focus of this area for CT, where they were CT-ish, side-ish, and they were really open because you don't have too much cover there, and it showed off. Like the times Flash flew, they most of the times found kills with it, and they had strong plays. Getting over to the second half, I would say. We
Cool.
have something to add.
Nice. Thanks for the breakdown. It was good. The CT did keep themselves varied, which is good and unpredictable. So, it's nice to see. But as we go into the other half, second half, where we're going to see how FBI now take this. Sorry, SR take this. I don't know teams anymore, guys. I'm sorry. Taking up Hello instantly. Oh no! Team kill. Oh.
Suboptimal.
That's one way of putting it.
Team kills are not that big of a deal. They got the map control how they wanted it. A strat needs to survive losing a player anywhere. That's just the base thing. Ooh, we have
aggressive push from B
B.
in mid.
We have a player on B. Does the big rotate now around come? Vumi's getting taken down. What? How do they play this now? I do not have my first perspective, so I'm a bit lost.
Right, it'd be helpful if I shared the minimap with you as well. You could see stuff.
No. I have my own version, Pavlov TV on. That's okay. 2v4 defense. Not done well. We have Clam. Ooh.
Coming in from...
Yeah, that's too hard. No way.
With the defuse going off, there's no way that that's happening.
Yeah.
Kraken doing what he can, but... Sorry, yeah.
Also, Mad H again, shooting through the scaffolding with the Deagle, abusing the penetration power. Very good. Yeah. Here we had a good improvisation from SR taking the side. Just this came down to shooting, and that's how the round went.
They know they don't have nades, so they've aggressively pushed up through A here, but it looks like it's going to be mostly a mid-tech with Jedi Milo hanging out with the bomb. And we're looking for a conversion here. Can't quite get on target. As Milo makes his way up through Cat, getting into position, ready for the next stage, holding it for his team.
Yeah. They now have a very solid mid, basically splitting SR, and SR does not respect it too much. FBI getting the picks, abusing the wallbang ability, very nice. It's a 5v1, Mad H needing everything right now. He's gonna get peeked.
UMP not up to the job, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is where you need to, as an anti-eco weapon, gets thrown into question. You cannot just play ump and not adjust properly, not play the proper angles. You cannot play car as an example, since top half is wall bangable. You could just get killed by short. You cannot unpeak there. And you need the util. Util is even more important than armor, in my opinion, especially in eco rounds.
The knife.
Nice trade. Very predictable, very calculatable, very nice from Operella to get that kill.
Oh no, a team kill on the T side now. Trigger taking out Man H. That eco round last round was great. Well played. But they have lost A site now, and it's just down to Rig to do what he can here. I think that is to run away and save for another day.
He only has a deagle, so we expect him to go double doors and try to pick up the weapon Operello traded, which is still lying there on long, which is an M16.
There's UMP at spawn as well, which is not too bad a pickup. He seems happy with that, in fact. He could go for that gun, but he probably doesn't know exactly where it's at. That's the problem with that one.
I mean, its teammate killed him. He should have communicated that.
Yeah, heat of battle, and you're on the other opposite side of the map. You might not pick up exactly where that gun was dropped. I definitely wouldn't.
This is just a question of like Operello knows, like that's clear. It's just, does Rick ask, are their guns down, and do they communicate? But that's so hard to do. In this situation where you actually have time for once, which is super rare, you can either use that time to calculate, talk about strats, and redistribute your team, which is especially important here, or you communicate stuff like that.
Grenade
Now
not going where
for
it's needed. Unfortunate.
we have a huge nade on B, probably pulling some FBI players. And the lower tunnel infiltration. This is a lower tunnel flank / lurk with a heavy A long.
Mid aggression from the T's here as well. Sorry, from the CTs.
They have a long. Bomb is very far forward. This is very risky.
Yeah. Can agree. Waiting for his teammates to come in though, which is quite good.
We have the short flank, but it's expected, and Kraken Trigger. Yeah, Kraken gets it. They now have weapons, they need to fall back. Like, if the enemy has util, and they have a bit, they could fall over very quickly.
Yeah. There's only a flash amongst these two. On the other side, there's what, total of 4 flashes or something? Is that? Or is that 2 flashes?
2. That's 2 flashes. One on Rick on short, one on Matt on side or ninja.
But this looks like it's going to be a save.
Yeah. Very smart for them to fall back, get the map control, get the flank under control, and maybe even getting a pick if the enemy is not, if the enemy wants to peek. Looking at the scoreboard, we can exactly see who likes this map. And yeah,
Easy coming out ahead with 13 kills. 6 and 7 for the team scores. FBI still out ahead, but only just.
Yeah, here you can see the different playstyles coming through. Easy Rocket more with that peaky exploitive playstyle, finding high kills but also high deaths. Rick and Operello more defensive, more snipery, getting less deaths but also playing a little bit more reserved and leaving more for the rest of the team.
Truma taking heavy damage in that mid grenade from the CTs. As this push comes in, but they're going to meet up with somebody hanging out here. They're late here, so they have to know somebody could be there. Orpello taking his passing toll.
Oh, double flash to get hit. That's going to be a hard fight, and Operello does it. Operello saves and keeps the map control on long. Easy Rocket and Caramello now have one option basically. Oh wait, we have a CT player. Never mind, we don't have a CT player. This is just a save. They do have money, except Clan, but Juma can drop. So this is one round where you would hope you could pick up a weapon and just sit in a corner.
Yeah, looks like Jedi Milo doesn't want to go out into that short area where those guns are, and
Yeah.
I don't know that there was anything else really accessible to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah, strats wise, SR needs to change it up now. FBI gets the long control, they can hold the mid control, as long as they don't just play passive for picks, they will have... Ooh, we have a hunt going on.
Full skill hunt. And it could be over for... They get him after time.
Yeah.
Dirty. Gotta love
Yes.
Hi,
Very
Pipkey.
nice.
8-6, and FBI still extending that lead just a bit more. Who do you think is the favorite for going into the winners bracket now? Do you think it's going to be SR or FBI? Just a guess.
I think it's FBI because they got the Dust 2 pick. That's just a huge advantage. Oh, they're going for a trip around the world by the looks of it. Do they have the short util?
Look like it.
Not in the slightest. What are they doing?
Nice trade in mid though.
Not really. I'm sorry, but they're kind of at the dead end unless they now get the B player. Like, they just saw the B player scaffolding. This is a B push. They need to go B right now and not get sandwiched.
Too late for that.
They had to call. Still enough time. They can do it. Just needs that one kill to open up site.
But where is Bomb? Bomb is on site.
And he gets the kill. Does he have flash or... He lives, okay. It's
now he flashes.
No, guys, you know how to do this. You're good players, I know. I've died to it.
It's a 3v3 retake. Make
Yes.
that 2v3.
He doesn't have util. Matt has one flash, and this needs to count. This is one flash thrown out, full push. That's a lost round. If he wins that with clips, no. Okay, good. Coordinate, guys. SR won that round way more easily since FBI didn't coordinate well enough. This needs to be just one flash out, both players pushing, getting the first kill, shooting and distracting players with one player while he gets shot, you clip it. It's the fastest and best way to take it out, unless you have the time to pick off the kills. We have a half tour around the world with two players distracting long. Very interesting. This time the util is here.
You get the conversion in mid. Smoke goes out.
They're being flanked in tunnel. Rick needs to go back to B right now. Come on. Yeah, we have the openness because B is now not back. The CT player cannot watch short because his back is open. And the Rick gets killed. Oh no. They now lost all of map control, especially because of the CT smoke.
The push on the site comes, but we have the B player coming up now. Matt H able to shut down the first initial push. Can he continue on? Does heavy damage on the second, takes a lot himself though. Nade comes over, flashes, slows that bomb hunt down.
Peek. This... Ooh, they got the kill. They're very little util. This is doable for Jedi.
Gets the first. Peeks out. Gets heavy damage in the second.
No, they're both tapped once. They're both okay. Needs to play tap. Ooh, very nice. Yeah. Those are the things I don't get. If they push out and you shot the first guy, you need to flash over and then counter attack since they're not in position yet. Especially since the B plateau side box is pennable. They can hide from your vision, but they cannot hide from your bullets. This is that flash you put on the push just stops so much, and Mad H just wasted that flash, and I don't get why.
The double barrel shotgun taking its
Both!
toll.
Oh my god.
Too many
This is
times
huge.
taking the same direction, and they paid for it. It's doing work with that gun.
Yes. Oh, a B plant with a player on cat and they know it. This is gonna be interesting. Oh no, no, not like this.
Can't hold
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah, he ran into the open in the wrong, he ran into the wrong direction. He's in a 1v before, you either go safe in a corner, which you can't, or you push in a direction. Since Tunnel doesn't need to peek you and has the good sniper angle, and will definitely wait for his teammates, you cannot peek there. You need to peek towards CT and 1v3 basically. Which is super hard, but the only option to win that round. And he sadly takes the passive position, not knowing how to win against 4, and gets taken out without too big of a fight.
Clam in chat, hello. Please, no spoilers.
Yeah. So one thing I like to mention here, I'm rooting for SR since they're the underdog a little bit. So if I'm too harsh on FBI, that's because of that. I think they should win and they should play more or less perfectly. And yeah.
Perfection is the enemy of good. I was gonna say.
Definitely. Very.
Kraken losing his head there. Milo gets across to site with bomb. The nade doesn't quite go where it's needed. And now it's down on Rig. He's going to save this for another day.
Clips. He could do this. It's not planted for long. This is doable.
Picks up util. And gets out of there.
He gets that. Okay.
I don't know that they have the money to sacrifice another gun this round. So Mad H and Kraken can probably come together and buy Iceborne and Opello something for next round.
Rig can drop.
Rig can drop as well, yeah.
Yeah.
They should have enough, but if Rig lost his gun, he wouldn't be able to drop, and then they would be in a much harsher situation. So I actually think overall it's the right decision.
Definitely.
One versus 3, too hard to fight.
Definitely.
But here we are, 9-9, last round of the game, and it all comes down to this. Both teams able to buy, even if it's looking a little sparse on the CT side currently.
Except Iceborne not having util, they're pretty good off. They have 3 clips, and they're gonna play a longish. Salinate not connecting. Juma taking a big hit.
All falls back.
They do not know if they want this or not. They're very scared right now. We have a slow attack with one player on B, and he gets taken out by the mid player. This is not what you want. You need that flank still alive.
That smoke lands just a little bit too far to cover their passage. I thought that was a second smoke coming out, and that would have been perfect, but unfortunately it doesn't cover them. I find it hard to capitalize on this. But they are starting to progress their way up now. There comes the second smoke. Slightly better position. Flash overhead. Just going to slow them down. That smoke is the cover that they need. They need to capitalize on this. As Kraken over the top. Can still see something. But it's our
Mid is
fellow.
fallen. And they're now having full focus of 5 players on them. This is so hard. They need 3 kills right now. Zeta falling, Chuma getting 1. He needs 3 kills.
It's Truma alone, and that's game over. 10-9 towards FBI. Good game, guys. Good game. Well played.
Yeah, that was amazing. Getting this many rounds on Dust 2 was unexpected and very good.
So we're gonna hop back across here. I think that showed the wrong thing. Do you want to go through any of your breakdown over that map?
Uh, yes, second half, they had way more differing strats as T, and they took most of it out as map control. They were pretty strong mid, with FBI having the player moving out to the side a little bit to keep him alive, to be more passive. They abused that quite good. Sadly, it was not good enough. The A long was a very hard fight. FBI didn't give them anything, which is very good for them because it gives them more map control, easier time to defend. I forgot that I haven't set that up yet. And they had a lot of B infiltration. They had attempts with Easy Rocket at B, which is very good. You need to keep the enemies honest through. Sadly, they have not really done it in the right moment. Since they play 2 and 3, this is a standard setup, as you would say, on Dust 2. That way you wanna hit A more because A has more angles of attack, easier ways of attacking. You want them to pull the player over and push more towards A and then abuse B, which they had a really hard time of doing that. A lot of things is because they played very static, very slow. Um, they, as an example, Easy Rocket here, not really, just flashed out here and tried to push around or something like that, being aggressive, starting to get stuff done. But that was also in the counter spec element was very passive. He hit a lot. He took Rick's help. He knew what to do there. They had a smart fight. They knew what they were doing, and Easy Rocket could not break that alone. Maybe with 2 that would have been doable. Maybe with more util investment and the more risky plays, he could have done that. But it sadly didn't happen. They had the CT smoke, which is very rarely seen, sadly, which was very, very good. It came, it was good, it worked. Sadly, they had the problems of FBI just playing very snipery, very solid, and they got the kills. And we have had multiple times the problem of them getting shot here by the door. You either have to smoke this, you flash over when you run past, or you have a player run past and the second guy sniping. That way you make run the rabbit, as the military calls it, where one runs past, pulls the fire, the second guy kills the guy. And since we have HP in this game, the player which snipes here cannot put out enough damage probably to get the kill on the bomb carrier. Stuff like that was not done. They did not have any util left after plant, which was very, very hard. Like they just had a lot of hard fights, SR, and they did very well for how hard the fights were. I don't know how they could improve here easily. Um, what I know is that taking that's wrong. Taking B and not having util left to counter the flashes and defend is very hard. And if you have that situation, you need to be more aggressive. You need the picks, which is super hard because you don't want to overextend and give 3 kills out, which is you just run into problems sooner or later if you don't have enough util, and it's super hard. Props to SR for playing it this well, for getting 9 rounds. Was absolutely amazing to see, and I give it back to Killian.
Awesome. I want to say the real play of that map was Matt H in lower tunnels with the double barrel. That totally changed the pace of that round for them. Such a small buy, such a big impact. But we'll go straight into our next map, which is going to be Museum, and we'll flip over there and see how we get on. So uh, let's find out who's playing what team first. So we have FBI taking T and then SR on CT first. We're not sure who picked what side, but whoever picked the map didn't pick the side. We know that much.
I can tell you in 5 seconds. FBI chose the side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Need to get rid of that. And we're ready to go.
Flying my camera into correct position because this map is sadly covered by a roof, which makes this super hard.
And it looks like it's going to be a B push here out of FBI.
Yes, this is a thing I will add right here at the start. Museum, since the last fight, last meta change, I would say, is very B-sided. Wumi's, oh, nice nade. They have already 4 players defending, very strong, very aware. Rick trying to abuse the wall bangable stuff. Let's see if he can play with it properly. But this is a 2v4. They need kills. They're both one shot. They really need the kills and not the aggressive plays. Yeah.
Rig now left alone. Too many people, and Chuma first up, able to take him down.
Yes, especially if you have the deagle, you need to get behind those boxes. You need to use the boxes. This is super hard, especially if there's so many players around, knowing all the angles, knowing where your butt is showing. This is just very hard in this that 2v5 where you need to get kills if you wanted to start pushing the enemy's aggression back. They're going a nice spread out this round with deagles, and they're trying to play for picks.
Malech getting some damage on the B player there, as Kraken looking about mid here, supported by Repello and Icebjorn for the crossfire. Nothing quite transpiring yet. As I say that though, contact is made.
Interesting thing, they left the bomb back of a main. This makes them able to, for all of them to play without risking the bomb or letting them see the bomb. But it will delay them by about 3 seconds to plant, which needs to be coordinated.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of leaving the bomb behind, close to where you're pushing, but out of harm's way, so anybody can pick it up at any given stage. As the B breakthrough comes through, though, with only 1 player left here, Jima doing work though, getting the first kill, getting the second B is not viable for them, so that rotate that they were thinking about is cancelled, and they get caught out in the middle. Bomb down, or Pillow able to pick it up now though. It's
Eiling also shooting around the corner into A main. Good strat. It is very hard to counter that, especially with Deagle. Very nice try with nice try to still get the plant. There was no chance to plant it open. He should have known this. He should have run to approach and tried to plant it there. Still gonna be suicide, but he had a bigger chance. Since he knows about the side player and not about the launch, or maybe knows about the launch player, but he's a bit covered from that. Another split up. They're probing B again, as it's known practice at this point.
Looks like they're going to go quiet on A and see if they can fake the B push. Players come in here. Oh, that grenade. It's bad news. Survives it, but only just. And Kraken able to make the Umis pay.
They pulled the rotates. A is halfway open, but they're not fast enough. This is gonna be a 3v2 to take side with one flank coming in, trying to secure the cat.
Smokes up. As they push in, bomb gets planted. Now they know, and they have to make it their way across. They have still 5 players up versus the now 2. Chuma getting rigged, bringing that into a more level playing field. And now it's just on easy. Can he get this? He's expecting the backstab, but not in the right timing, unfortunately for him, as he backs up, waiting for something to come his way.
He knows he's called. He knows that the enemies are behind him because they stepped. They're not playing together. Pushing uncoordinated will get them kills. And Easy Rocket is not careful enough. Doesn't check his back first. And tries to be aggressive here. This very hard situation to get something out. Very interesting to know here is that SR tried to push before getting the kills. This is a very hard thing to do properly, knowing how many enemies are alive, knowing where they are spread out, when do you need to push, when do I need to util to be able to push. They got punished for not doing it perfectly.
Looks like opening aggression is going to be up in closet here. Or is this utility room? I don't know what to call this. Kill gets storage. There we go. Kills coming through for them. Site opened up. And they get the plant. All team on site now as 2 players rotating all the way around the backside, leaving Chuma here to try and do something up close and personal.
I'll mention this, that was just very risky. I know they killed 2 players, but they smoked off bomb, planted in it, and left it alone. If we had a gas and a person with clippers on site, this could have gone way differently. So let's see if ESSA realizes that and can abuse it in the future.
Icebjorn taking down Chuma, but everybody stopped looking for Nub here. He's just holding his knife, waiting for somebody to step out too far.
He knows they're coming and gets the kill. Pick up the weapon. Ah, too slow.
Can't quite get it. Yeah. Odysseus first in chat, love to see it. Echo in chat saying FBI, go, go, go. Here we are at a 2-2. All evened up. Both teams able to buy guns and util this round. I don't see many clippers. Milo with a set, but that's about it.
Very interesting. Orperello hasn't gotten any kills yet. Let's see where he's playing. He's playing on A. So, let's see if that can be changed. Orperello, very strong player, very snipery. Let's see if he can use that. He's very passive. And currently they're still probing out. They're trying to do another A with the B fake.
Getting on B, not landing where it's needed, but that's cracking them open a little as we get one player from mid transitioning over towards B, not the site that it needs to be.
We have the flank.
Oh, easy coming in from behind, making one pay.
They need to rotate. Yep. They need to rotate right now.
8's been called. There was only 2 players there, but they're still on B site. And now the bomb plant comes through on A with no resistance.
Yes, do they get to good positions though? Because they would have had time, especially if you use 1 flash or so. Yeah, that should be pretty solid. They need a pick right now. Otherwise it's gonna be bunker heaven. There comes the pick. Icebjorn falls. They slowly get map control. And the clip comes in. Through. Ah. Orperello being too passive right there. Wait, what? I was completely dense. Orperello's T-side, of course. But he's playing really passively. It feels like that him not being able to get kills right now went to his mentality. You need to be more aggressive, especially if you're so sniper, or more holding angles if you're snipery. That's what aggressive here in that case means. We have a slow B after the 2 standard B with an A flank. Very good strat, very abusive of the last round since they got them so good.
Grenade
Oh,
lands funny, sticks in the floor. That second grenade's gonna be huge! It is. And that B is totally shut down now for them. 2 players on site as the other 2 holding off. Not the same inroads as they needed. A over there doing some work. Trying to pull them back over. He does pull them all back over. B side is open, but do they attack now? They are going for it.
Yeah. Very Orprella sadly dying. Could have gotten a kill there, could have loaded these, could have delayed them even longer if he tried to stay alive harder, which is super hard, but we ignore that. We have a good angle with one playing util, one playing quad. They have the smokes, they have everything they need. They even have flash on Icebjorn. This could be it. Util getting pushed. Icebjorn sadly dying to it. 1v1. Easy Rocket v Rig. Rig being known, Easy Rocket being known. This is gonna be super hard mind game fight now.
Able to convert it. Does he have the time?
He should. Oh, he was too slow.
Wait, not quite. Oh, so close, so very close.
Yeah. So bomb defusing the fastest you can do is 3.5 I've ever seen. But nobody here is that young, so it's a 4 seconds if you're fast and 5 seconds if you're slow. And he was at 8 seconds when he killed Rig. 3 seconds to run to the bomb and see the number in the meantime is super tight timing.
I think my best is 6 seconds or just under it, but like that's full adrenaline and the best I can do. So yeah, the 3.5 or 4 seconds, not even in my remit at all. So I'd be
practice mode.
Yeah.
Milo with the good pickoff. Right here is where a revolver would have given Milo probably a second kill, especially with the new update coming out. Situations like exactly like this is where the revolver is the strongest. And especially because you're such an aggressive position, you're not getting a sixth shot out. There's no chance in hell. Is interesting. They fall back, they rotate, they got the kills. This is right and smart thing to do. They're getting spotted in mid though.
Odysseus, my best was 6 seconds is not a line you should use anywhere. Okay, noted. Thanks, Odysseus. And they're going back towards A, the fake rotate. Not.
What?
Works out, and they're going to get this.
Ooh, this is... I'll be honest, I don't like SR's rotate there. They knew they had the mid info.
I think they heard people running off and were like, they're rotating, and just went with it. And now it's all on Chuma.
Well, we're in the top 3 teams right now. You cannot do this. Like, this is not good enough for top 3 teams. The FBI will take this round. Ooh, Chuma getting the kill. Maybe starting to convert this. If he had the clips, there would be options.
Yeah. But they've run off site. Just the long player to deal with. They're still holding it
from main. They're basically 2 players holding main. There is no chance. Like, you can see the bomb from main, and you don't even have to walk away when it explodes.
Yeah, that's fair. Actually, the bomb radius should be that you have to walk off. That you shouldn't have a sight line on the bomb while it explodes. But that's just me.
Yes and no, and yes and no. On one hand, yes, you want that. Second hand, smokes are important. It depends how the map is built. And here, I think the plant is too strong. It gives you a lot of options. I would hope it would have been on the on a little bit moved, like 1 meter, so you could still see it. But yeah, where did we get that nade?
Oh. From B comes through. Miss with
Very
the...
good nade.
Oh, with the second one!
Second one!
Shutting down that B play entirely.
Yeah, and now this is almost gonna be a safe round now. Now it's for sure a safe round.
Milo trading out with Icebjorn, making it worthwhile. Rig picking up some guns there. It's good idea. Orpello should also pick up a second gun, and they should go somewhere and hide. This round is just not happening for them.
I think they don't use Operello strong enough. Like, Operello is a very good, very sniper player, and I think, I mean, on CT will be amazing, but I think here either putting him mid every round or putting him sniping a main every round would be very strong.
Rig just opened this map up, this match, in fact, and is making it across to B. Uma's taking out Orpello, but Rig still on the push, able to get this planted. Out of nowhere, manages to save this round from absolute destruction to a possible win. Nade not going quite where it wants it to, though.
Yeah.
Smokes
this is
up.
a very hard thing for him right now. Because on one hand, he's 1 HP, he should not give away his position, but he also needs to put aggression onto the bomb. This is so hard, and he plays in the same position as last time. Not last time, previous rounds. It's very suboptimal, and they will take it. FBI will defuse this.
4-4.
But
last round of half. As we see an A push here coming out. 4 players going for it. The 5th following up. Orpello with the 50 cal looking for something.
yes,
Shooting into the mist. Banging it, letting the other team know there's a 50 cal in play. Be careful.
Very interesting here. SR doesn't even play mid. They have 1 player now going catwalk, but they left mid open. They literally have a flank. You could just walk into CT if you want to, right now.
One comes out onto A. Mathead getting aggressive on that. Pushing up. Storage opened. Rig getting clammed down. Flashes. Put him off for now. Bomb getting planted. Chuma taking out Rig then. And we have 3 versus 4.
Very solid hold right now. You would wish the side player had more util, but other than that... Oh wait, side player has util. Wait, no, defense. Oh yes, use it.
Chuma out with the Kobe. But to no avail. Icebjorn shutting him down and taking that round for their half. 5-4. You want to do another breakdown?
I don't think I need to. This is a very simple game right now. It's very self-explanatory, very clean, and I hope if somebody in chat wants it, but like otherwise, I don't think it's necessary.
Echo saying 4 rounds on T is good. Yep, absolutely.
But they have 5.
No, I think he means 4 rounds going into your T half.
Yes.
I think. I'm not sure.
I kind of disagree. Like, this map is very CT-sided unless you can pressure B hard enough. They're going for an A right now. A really aggressive push with bomb. Going to approach. Very clean side take. They have lots of mid control.
Jordan gets his first on push in. Being held by 2 though.
Yeah, that's wrong. Like, Chuma is in the complete open. He needs to get a better position right now. And he gets the kill, so now he has an easy time converting his position. And that's it. That was very lucky that Rick was not more aggressive right there. Like, he was known to be there. He should have, like, this is so hard in the moment, but he needed to support his teammate right there, and Chuma would have given him that opening. But Rick did not have the knowledge to use that, which is super hard. Same as SR leaving mid open, stuff like that is super hard. We have a B push with a little bit of a mid component. They now should know they're starting to rotate and push.
They're not checking it. The knife. Clam getting chased down, but doesn't get it off. Chuma saving his team's mate life there. And they're just going to chase him down as he runs off to fight another day.
I think they should try, but because they only have deagles. Like, I don't know what the idea is with saving. Easy rocket with the good sprint peak on Kraken. Very nice. Mad H saving is a choice.
An ISMG kill bonus, yeah, true.
Oh yeah, fair. But you could get the long range angle. I don't know.
We make the players' markers bigger and more visible because that's not obvious. Okay, yeah, can do. It might be the color of that minimap versus the color of the CT side isn't great. I'll look into that though. Thanks, Samsky.
Yeah, I use grayscaled versions. I can send them to you if you want to.
Cool. It's all welcome. The minimap's up on GitHub. If anybody wants it, feel free. It's a pain to calibrate a new map, but once you got it done, it's sweet.
We have a fast B push. Players, first player gets traded out, and Icebjorn gets caught in the open. This is something which it's the same that happened to us. Like, not too much. They don't play a B enough. Like, as SR played very heavily B, and they kind of paid for it a little bit. But FBI plays it very A-sided, and now they have to retake. Luckily, they got enough kills. Let's see the Clam does it. Clam gets a kill. He's now known. He needs to kill it out. That probably flashed himself as well. This proximity. Good peek, good timing. Sadly, Operella just fired straight into his teammate and got Clam with it. Like, it's very clear of mind to just fire there even if your teammate is in front of you.
6-6, all evened up now. With 4 rounds either way, somebody could take this. If FBI take this, they take the series and go into the winners bracket. SR also fighting for that winners bracket though. If they do get the 4 kills or 4 rounds, they need to go to a third map to secure it. Seeing,
another B push, very similar to last time.
Bjorn getting run down.
Only getting 1 kill sadly is not good enough. That's a save. They cannot take it. It's the 4-player, one of the hardest sites to take, and they do not have the flank.
That grenade! What, such a placement on that grenade though.
Yeah, amazing.
Beautiful.
They need to realize, FBI needs to awake right now, remember that they watched our game, of course, and know how to counter this. Like, how to say this? Like, we played this exact same map, the exact same way, and FPA cannot give it away like this. They're on an eco round now. It's gonna be very hard after this to win. They need the kills right now. Generally, they do the flash into the corner, if I remember correctly.
That's one. They think it's clear. Rig still there with the knife. Iceborne also goes down. Rig just playing dead drop here. Misses the knife.
No.
Goes with the second one, but gets knifed in turn. Oh, that is brutal. Chuma able to save himself on this occasion. Rapello looking for something to get done here. Too many angles.
They kind of need the kills.
Kraken comes in looking for something as well. Can't get it either, unfortunately. And he's going to get run down. Easy. Getting the kill.
Okay, we need to now see a solid B defense. They need to get it down or abandon site and play something else. Like, you can play it very passively on retake. You need the mid control and everything. You need to do it very aggressive in mid. But you can do it. You need to play it correctly here. We have another B. We have one player late, but that should not be matter that big. They played now more defensively, more snipery. Very nice to see.
More aggressive on B side from the CTs. Icebjorn though going down, or getting Clam, Chuma, getting Rig, Icebjorn refragging, and Jedi refragging again. Refragging the refrag. But the bomb is going to be planted. Trace out. No.
Wumi's alone v2. We have clips on the board, we have a single flash. This could be very hard to defend. Does
Gets the first. Nice shots. Knows where the second is.
No. Don't lose this round like that, please. You need to win this round. FBI, come on.
Here comes the flash. Knows about it. Gets away from it. Gets the shot.
Oh no. That was almost tragic there. Like, the flash and not expecting the peak. That was so... It was a super hard situation for Rig, especially with adrenaline pumping. But that was just not how to do it.
9-6, and SR do not want to go gently into this good night as they go now push towards their B player playing distraction. No, coming through mid. Sorry, never mind.
FBI had adjusted for the immediate push. They had 3 players B rotating now back. This is very nicely how they should play. Mid player falls. They know about the second one. The A push is coming in. It's getting called. They will have the snipers up. As long as plane lives, they cannot really take side. The very hard shot down.
And they fall back. This is a safe call, I think. I'm running towards B, and that leaves...
They kind of have the money. They should try this. Or at least to get...
I don't know. 2v5? I mean, you should try something maybe, but yeah, I don't know. They can't break the economy of FBI at this stage. They would need to take away like 3 or 4 guns to break FBI's economy. There goes 1. So it is possible, but I don't think they're going to get a plant and win. But it is well, it's not the last round for them. It's not a match point for them. They can afford to.
Yeah, definitely. The important thing here is that FBI had really big problem retaking B because they were missing util, and if every player you get means one player doesn't have util.
True that.
Or not much util. And now they will have lots of util, especially if they drop break, which would be the smart move here. And that also means they now have lots of clippers on the board. Yeah, we have 3 clippers.
FBI not willing to let this one go. They want to end this now. Go straight to the
Oh,
winners
FBI
bracket.
FBI makes the same mistake as we did. They had one extra B, and they haven't done it this round. They delay it, but this is important. Ooh, sadly lose one. Let's lose two. 3v5. This is gonna be such a hard fight. They have taken site, they have taken util. They're pushing into market? Why? Why are you doing this?
Grenade comes out. Arpello gets tagged, but is okay. The second grenade's gonna do for him. No, he's still okay.
Yeah, second grenade he obviously saw. Gets the kill. 3v3. They have a player in apps slowly coming in from behind. They need to wait for him. They need those extra 5 seconds before they push out. The apps player should be loud normally, and the teammate's just covering it up with shooting. We won. They got it, and they have the clips because they bought. Yeah, this is very close.
Good retake.
That was amazing. Yes. I would have liked some speed on Matt and a little bit covering fire, so to drown out the steps, but that's super hard to do. So very good how they did it. Amazing retake. On the other hand, SR they left apartments open, or yeah apartments thingy. How's it called?
Control room?
Control room. Control room.
I only know that because I read it from the sign.
Me too.
The heavy push comes through. Jimmy getting rigged straight off the bat. Icebjorn refrying Clam though.
They're playing free defense on B. They adjusted now. This is very good for FBI. They have the bomb still in apps. They could rotate and they should fake it at least. Going out here is a death sentence. Especially if they know the players in the corner below control room. If they just fake running away, they should get that player for free since they know. But it's not what happening. They're in 1v3. They have money for next round. Milo should definitely try to win this. 1v2 gets the side pick. They lost a lot of mat control right now. He has cover on side if he drops. He drops. Very nicely. Try spading with the bomb.
Yeah. Oh, but he gets double peeked out of existence.
Oh, that peek was wrong. He needed to peek differently there. That's such a hard angle.
Yeah.
Especially on museum and also on industry. Knowing all the angles is so hard because there's small angles everywhere, which are rarely used. And this is 9-9.
This is map 2. Sorry, somebody
Yeah.
in chat was just asking. Last round of this. If FBI takes this round, they move ahead. If SR take this, they go to the third map.
FBI going standard positions, but they get the kills. That's horrendous. They should not be allowed to do that.
This might be over for SR right now with those 2 kills.
They need to rotate. They need to rotate right now.
I agree. But they seem to be committed here.
Thinking of it, they haven't rotated much, have they? Yeah, this is it. They wanted to get out against 4 players with 2. This is just not how it's done, and that means FBI has
Gone into the winners bracket. Yeah, baby.
Exactly.
So they will be facing off against OP, if I'm reading that right. So we're going to see FBI versus OP again, because OP knocked them out of the winners bracket the last time they met. And this could get really interesting because OP and FBI could end up playing the same game 3 times. If FBI win the next matchup tomorrow, it means that OP get a second chance. They get because they have 2 lives. So wow, that's we could see a three-game round for them. Now, somebody was saying it was best of five for the finals. I don't
Yes,
know. It is,
it
yeah.
is.
Okay, so we could see a 10 game. Uh,
I want.
you
I
want
really want to see this. This
that?
would be insanely interesting to see. First of all, they will probably play maps twice after behind each other, and the knowledge from the previous round will come over. And second thing is they will have because it's 5 rounds. If they play all five, it's gonna be way more interesting because we see different maps. So far, it is very. I don't want to say stale because we always play the same maps, but it always is. They ban all the good or the interesting maps because you have to make risky plays and stuff like that because you kind of don't want to play that. Like it's always a risk, and yeah, we see now. We'll see more interesting maps. I don't know how to say this.
Yeah, it'll definitely be an interesting watch. So, if somebody from the VRML team's casting it, go watch it there. Otherwise, we'll be doing it here, I guess, depending on how that turns out. But everybody who tuned in, thanks very much, and we look forward to seeing you again.